Hey guys, we're back at it, and I apologize for not posting much on the rest of the cyclocross season. It started heating up pretty good, and I should have just wore the camera, but I wanted to touch base with you guys and talk about how the season went. So I was doing pretty good in the Cat 4 race, or the 3-4 race, I guess is probably what it is, the B race in St. Louis. And life was good, tackling cyclocross season in a good way. Got my first win. I think it was my last video I posted. And due to putting pressure on some of my other racers to move up, because they really are good bike racers, and although they're not keeping up with the front of the A race, neither am I, and that's completely okay. I figured, hell, if we all move up, we can just have a little good race at the back of the A race and give some of the B racers a chance to move up and do well. And realistically, a lot of us are Cat 3s, or at least should be. And moved to A racing, got my teeth kicked in the first race, and then I started finding my footing in A racing. Not like I was doing anything major, anything good, but I was definitely getting stuff done. Whether it was just having good battles with some of the A racers that were Cat 3s, or, you know, just getting a good start, right? Just being able to hang with the A's off the line. It's a big win, right? You got to take little wins when you get them, big wins when you can get them. And that was just one of those wins that I had. So then it was time for state champs. And those of you who live in Illinois know our state championships were canceled. And that's kind of a big downer for me, because I've been training since what is essentially February 2025 for a race in December 2025 with no success, and then with plenty of success that dictate that I may get myself a championship, only for it to not come to fruition, and off I go. So then I'm forced to race St. Louis's Cat 4 state championships, and I did win that one. I don't have a video of it, but I will post a whole bunch of pictures and probably make a video about that in general. But today we're out here touching nature. I'm on the mountain bike to kind of announce next year's race season, which means I'm gonna be on this thing a lot more. Once we get through this next trail, I'll stop and we'll do just like look at the bike, see what I got going on, and you can all tell me why it sucks, and I'll probably agree with you. But yeah, we're coming to the double track downhill before going into rocky ledges. Let's get it. down tree. We'll go ahead and move these out of the way. And the goal is to get it right in both directions and hopefully cleaning some of the more technical climbs. Well, and since we're here, I guess we could talk about the bike. It's a Niner Air RDO, aluminum, with a bunch of takeoff parts for my chisel. It does have a Fox 34 Kashima coated fork, hardtail GX drivetrain, dropper post. Does what it's supposed to do, and I can afford to wreck it. So what I've learned from racing a lot of bikes over the years is make sure you can afford to wreck the bike you're racing. So the simple fact of the matter is I'm going to try to do the UFD, United Federation of Dirt series, which is a mountain bike cross-country series this year. So me and this Niner are going to get real acquainted. And we'll see how it goes. I'm going to do a few road races through the season as well. But there just happens to be more cross-country mountain bike races here in the area. We also have the Solo Grand Prix, which consists of 3 gravel races, 1 or 2-ish road races, and 2 or 3 mountain bike races. And I have some people I want to beat in that, so we're gonna let it go. We're about to drop into some trail here on Volunteer. Talk to you guys soon. The most dangerous part of the entire course is right here. Crossing Kansas City Road, look left, look right, all clear. There was a young man out here last year or the year before who had his headphones in, didn't check, and paid the ultimate price for it. But here we go. We're gonna drop into Catalyst. We're gonna go clockwise. And we're gonna try to have a good, smooth descent to the bottom. And all goes well, no wrecks, yeah? Let's get it. too high of a gear. So let's look at this. I have confidence in this next one. Should we go here? Here. Ah! Okay. Well, I got all the way up to here earlier and I hit this rock and stopped. It's okay. I don't have any more time to mess with this specific feature. Another day, I will master it. Mountain biking's hard, guys. Here comes the next little feature. Make sure we're in a good gear. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're back at the truck. It was a good ride for the most part. Do I feel kind of like a failure for not being able to ride all the things that I wanted to today? Yeah. Yeah, I do. Is that okay? Also, yes. It's okay to sometimes feel like a failure. Because you can't win at everything. Bike racing taught me that. As a matter of fact, if you win every now and again, you're doing far better than the average person. So, really, we got to celebrate the fact that we were able to get out and ride today at all. Sun's out. It's a nice day. There's nothing catastrophic happening. Weather's nice. It's December. Guys, it's December 22nd and it's like 50 degrees. I'm not putting that back on because that's wet and I don't want to get my truck in something wet. So I have a secondary jacket here. That's a little more water resistant to wear. Heart rate monitor back in there. Let me put this on. Get out of these cycling shoes. Put the pants back on. We'll get a ride by the numbers in a second. How about that? Guys, I bought these tearaway pants on Amazon. They're post-surgery pants. And I bought them for cyclocross because what I do is I get to the line when it's cold out. Gets the line when it's cold out, get there, rip off the pants like party boy, off I go. Life's good, Bob's your uncle. And it works out pretty well for rides like today, whenever I can just quickly put on a pair of sweatpants to kind of warm my knees and legs up, because although it's 50 some odd degrees, it's still a little chilly. All right, let's get to the ride by the numbers then. Ride by the numbers, 2 hours, 8 minutes, 36 seconds, covering 25.68 kilometers, or 13 miles. Average like 7 miles an hour. Max, almost about 16 miles an hour. Average heart rate 141, max heart rate 174. Just had a good ride, man. Mountain bike flow score 6.3, grit score 661. I don't know how that works compared to everybody else, but good day on the bike. Hopefully at some point in time I get to come out here, clean all the stuff, and celebrate. In the meantime, I'm going to text my wife and tell her I'm on my way